I wrote the script in 6 days, which is incredibly fast for me. And the reason was because the book I found was very cinematic in essence, you know. It was the dialogue. The dialogue was wonderful in the book, and I just transcribed the dialogue. In the movie, the dialogue is exactly the same as the book. And then the structure of it, the fact that most of it takes place in a limousine traveling along 42nd Street in Manhattan, in New York. So it was really just, I discovered a very cinematic structure in the book that was there, and it just emerged very quickly.
The president's in town.
We don't care. We need a haircut. We need to go across town.
It's just a guy who's certain that he is not living in the correct reality. I mean, that's how I was looking at it when I was doing it. It's an idea more than a person, I think.
So rich and crisp.
So how many billions do you represent?
I found that very soon into the shooting, Rob, he was perfect what he was doing with each line of dialogue, you know? And I knew that you, on a certain, maybe unconscious level, you really did understand this character as a human being.
I don't know what it was that kind of I felt a connection to quite quickly. I mean, I read the script. I mean, this is the weird thing about it. I read the script and I could hear a voice, and you could kind of, I think I could have really done it pretty much the day I read the script the first time, and it's kind of, it was all there, and yeah. I don't know why.
We have a yuan carry that could crush us in hours.
But we still want what we want. We want a haircut.
You're not the type of director who says, like, I want to help you get to where you want to be, which is actually, sometimes it's alright as an actor, but a lot of the times it's really annoying.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
I'm happy to have an actor who has a good idea and just does it. With just maybe a little shaping here or there, not much. It's a good actor. He comes to the set with an idea. It doesn't have to be something he can articulate in words, but an approach. And I think that's the case with Rob, you know. So I didn't have to direct him a lot, you know. We just talk about normal things.
Do you ever get the feelings that you don't know what's going on?
The situation isn't stable.
A specter is haunting the world!
Well, it's spooky. I mean, when we were shooting the riots in Wall Street, the anti-capitalist riots, and then we read in the newspaper, Occupy Wall Street. It was happening at the same time. It was very strange because the novel was written 12 years ago, but it's so contemporary. You know, it's just exactly happening when we were making the movie. We weren't making the movie because of that, but it was amazingly the comment on exactly what was happening was right there.
The incursion is already in progress.
You are making statements. You cannot walk 5 meters after dark. They kill you straight away. That's a scandal, man.
Dying's a scandal, but we all do it.
You speak of being free.
Using green screen through the windows and so on, which was fine because the movie has a kind of dreamlike, surreal quality. It's realistic because if you stayed in a limo, that's what you would see only, and the result is a very strange New York, but as I say, accurate. Really, it is what you would see from the limo, and it gives us a wonderful structure. That Eric Packer, this character, has created his own world inside this very special limo, and he forces people to come to him and occupy that same space. He doesn't go to them, you know, he uses his power to bring them in.
I smell sex all over you.
I remember when I was promoting the Twilight films, I'd get asked without fail almost every interview, like, are you afraid of being typecast from this thing? And I'd be like, well, yeah, obviously I am. Like, everybody's afraid of being typecast. And then to get this 3 weeks before I finished the last Twilight movie, and then it's come to Cannes and stuff. I mean, it's amazing, and it's kind of, if I could do movies like this for the rest of my career, that would be perfect.
Show me something I don't know.
For an independent film, which this is, we can't afford to send everybody all over the world. So, but at Cannes, the world comes to you. It's like Eric and his limo. You know, for me, Cannes is my limo. and I force everybody to come to me.